The next item is Gopala Balakani, Raga Charukeshi, Tala Aditala.
Namaskara to one and all. We are going to present another 4 items which we wish presented today here. They are Devarnamas and a Padam, 3 in Kannada and 1 in Telugu. The first one which we would want to begin today is a very recent composition of ours. It's called as Kunidadu, Krishna Kunidadu. This is this is being composed by Sri Vabirajaru, the greatest of the Dasa Sahibya. We have opted this one today. So we begin today in our presentation. Myself, my wife, and my daughter. We all 3 of us are performing this one. This is Kunidadu, Krishna Kunidadu.
ದೇವರನಾಮ ಕುಣಿದಾಡೋ ರಂಗ ರಚನೆ ಶ್ರೀ ವಾದಿರಾಜರು ರಾಗ ಕರ್ಣರಂಜನಿ ಆದಿತಾಳ.
Namaskaram. We are interrupting in the middle of a transported space. Our apologies, but don't you think that was wonderful? Chetan and Akhila, thank you so much for agreeing to do this for us. A round of applause for them, please. They were absolutely wonderful. We'd like to introduce artists who don't really need introduction. Their art is already speaking for them.
So that was Srimati Akhilandeswari Vasudevamurthy and Chetan Krishna Hebbar, teachers of Kala Gangotri Center of Performing Arts, India. As you have seen, Chetan and Akhila, a dynamic and spellbinding dancing couple from India, have over the years created a wave of excitement on the Indian scene. The duo have been credited with injecting a great deal of innovation, creativity, enthusiasm, and imagination to classical dance. Chetan, Akhila are maestro in performing dance. When Chetan has the instincts in Abhinaya, he has got the special potential of easily getting into Rasa Abhinaya of any roles on stage, while Akhila's selections are filled with neat postures, high and rhythmic technicalities, aesthetic choreographies, in-depth Abhinayas, quick lively movements, all based on philosophical stories. The duo's choreographies are all based on intense research work. Chetan, Akhila are hardcore believers to dance as long as they live on earth and claims to be perfect classical dancers.
If that was about Chetan, then Akhila is no lesser. She has been trained in the Vazavur style of Bharatanatyam for more than 15 years. A favorite student of Kalashri, Srimati Revati Narasimha. She has been a lead role, she's done the lead role in most of her choreographies, passed junior level exams meritoriously conducted by the government of Karnataka under the guidance of Srimati Revati Narasimha, and has been a member of the elite Shivakamani troupe founded by the same guru, which travel performing outstanding productions. Having gained recognition as one of the most dedicated artists in that group, Natya Niketan, Srimati Revati Narasimha has always selected Akhila as this artist best suited for various roles in her dance drama productions. She then did advanced training under Professor Kalashri Sri Umar Rao in Kalakshetra style of Bharatanatyam. She also performed as a lead role in her productions. It was under the guidance and training of that legendary guru that she passed her advanced level of Vidvat level exams conducted by the government of Karnataka. Her guru has acclaimed Akhila as a confident dancer and has asked her to participate in all her major productions. Like I said, I don't need to introduce them. Their dance speaks for themselves. You have seen them and you'll continue to see them do more. Please enjoy this continuation, even as we say, if I wanted to read to you the entire, everything that they've done, I mean, Usha's patiently taking each page for me as I'm trying to get through this. That is a list of all of the various things that they produce. I'm not going to read every line over there.
And there are several pages of this, of their accomplishments and their performances.
We fell in love with their performance when we first saw Akhila and Chetan perform at the temple and asked them, please do join us on this stage as we do our summer concert. Without hesitation and not knowing what they were in for, they accepted. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy more of this.
Just want to say a few lines about Chetan Garu as well before we hand over the stage back to them. so you can enjoy the rest of the performance. Kala Gangotri is a dream child of both Chetan and Akhila. He was born in 2005 April in Mysore. Under Kala Gangotri banner, the couple have travelled and performed innumerable performances both in India and abroad. Kala Gangotri has been recognized for its quality, dedication and inculcating a divine attitude in students to this art. Kala Gangotri has trained many students for government exams and contributed for their meritorious results. There have been students under Kala Gangotri banner who has performed Ranga Pravesham and got flourished as special artist. To enjoy the rest of the evening with many of the performances. Thank you.
Thank you, Maniji, Ushaji. The next performance we are going to just start now is a Padam. Padam is a very slow, very emotional dance expression piece. Basically, Padam demands a lot of maturity in terms of an artist to not only to express. There's a difference between expression and an emotion, right? I hope you all agree with that, right? As an expression, we just act probably. I can put up showing up very angry and stuff like that. But here, as an emotion, what needs to be done is a lot of real feeling, what is called as Satvika Abhinaya. That plays a very, very important part in this performance. Sthai Bhava is the expression which is there as a rock bottom for this particular item. The Sthai Bhava today happens to be the most favorite, most loved. Shringara, the queen of the rasas. Shringara, the emotion of love. Here, the artists are ready. They are as Vasika Sachika Nayika. In dance terms, there are 8 types of heroines. The first one being Vasika Sachika Nayika. She is very happy that her beloved is coming and she is getting ready herself. And not only herself, and her surrounding, all around her. And she is eagerly, enthusiastically, and with a lot of, happiness is bubbling out of her. And she is eagerly waiting for her hero. He is probably just on the road there, 287, or right across the road. She is holding the door and then she is standing. In the evening, she is lit her light, Deepa, and then she is waiting for him. He is about to come. There is absolutely no question or no doubt in her mind. She is so confident that he is about to come today. He is about to come and they are going to enjoy their time together. Remembering this, she thinks about her past, the good times she spent with her hero. She thinks the other day, when there was the full moon light, how immensely she loved, and then she was looking for her hero, tying the small aromatic Jaji flower. Probably we don't get that here if I'm not wrong. The Jaji flower, that's the very, very aromatic flower. And then she keeps it ready that he comes. She would want to welcome him with that flower garland, and she's ready. But what happens at that point of time when he comes, in that anxiety and enthusiasm, she goes to the door. The moment she opens the door, instead of putting the garland to him, what she does is she puts it on herself. And then she is recollecting all her funny incidents she had when she was waiting for him. Okay, this is a composition by Patnam Subramanya Iyer. This is in Telugu, Settu Shankara Raga. in Mission Chapadaya. This has been choreographed, this item has been choreographed by none other than Srimati Rukmini Devi Arundel, the doyen of Kalashekar style of performances or Bharatanatyam. I present you, this is in dedication to my teacher, who is the direct disciple of Srimati Rukmini Devi, and through her I have learned this, but unfortunately I have never ever performed this on stage in the past 30 years. This just being a heroine oriented, girls oriented, it's beautiful to watch 3 beautiful ladies today to be performing this one, not me. So, yeah. Well, I have a very artistic teacher as well as a performer, Srimati Ravina Ratish. She is going to be performing. Along with her, we have 2 young dancers, Kumari Medha Rao and Kumari Nandini. These 3 of them are going to perform. I'm going to vanish in a moment, and then we'll watch Dari Juju Chunnadi Needu Priya, meaning Dari road, Juju Chunnadi. You Needu Priya, oh dear love. A moment they're taking their spaces. I'd like to inform you, there's a little bit disturbance in the music quality. As I told you, this is a very, very traditional item. The recordings have been done probably more than 35 years ago. So you might find initially there's some audio disturbance, but going forward, we will not have that.
Experiences the containment, cool, and quiet of entering the sanctum from its external precinct. The rhythmic virtuosities of
they're not giving me the I said I don't need it. How we wish, right? Somebody is waiting for us at home when we come back from office like this. Right? This is the man boy coming up here. Yeah. This was dying. And it probably could relate what I said early time early. Right? Sringara is the most beautiful expression. When you take Sringara, the other part, other than yeah, other than Sringara, there is one very, very interesting aspect in Bharatanatyam. Is that initially Bharatanatyam used to be called as Satir way, very long back ago, meaning the Devadasis used to perform this. So essentially these items, particularly one which they just did, was probably performed by those courtesans basically who used to dance in the court of the kings and stuff like that. So probably such was the culture, such was the requirement at that point of time. But at the advent of the earlier 1900s probably, that's when Srimati Rukmini Devi Arunil, she reformed entire Bharatanatyam into a different mode, not being the Sadar, not being the Devadasi Nritya anymore. It was more into a common. But when she did that, she did a very, very important thing. That being to say, she transformed Bharatanatyam from pure Sringara or the pure eroticism to a very beautiful expression. Any guesses? Predominantly, Bharatanatyam was converted from Sringara to Bhakti Sringara. She broadened the aspect of Bhakti or the devotion in Sringara. You would agree, right? When Parvati prays or loves Shiva, it's just not erotism. There is the Bhakti Sringara aspect. Sringara, of course, there are three categories: Vatsalya Sringara, Bhakti Sringara, and Rati Sringara. Here, they emphasized on the Bhakti Sringara. Why am I talking to you all about Bhakti Sringara? Is the next item which my wife will be performing is on Bhakti Sringara. Here, the devotee is asking, give me a chance, don't let me go off one single chance to worship you, O Lord Krishna. So this is the essence of this next item. The artist here, Purandara Dasa, has composed in such a beautiful way that whose worship can we think immediately, like quick, without even thinking second thought. So determined was Prahlada. Prahlada, the little boy who worshipped Narayana with utmost sincerity and dedication. He had no questions in his mind. Whatever happens, he is the ultimate. So like that, he worshipped. Look at Devaki, Krishna's mother. She not only worshipped him, she loved him as such a little boy, so cute little boy, and such a chubby guy, right? So, like them, Purandara Dasa says, like them, like Prahlada, like Bhagavati, like Shukamuni, like Devaki, I cannot worship you, I am nobody. But try to adjust yourself and get me the chance to worship you at least once, O Krishna. That is the intimacy with which Purandara Dasa writes in this particular item. Let's enjoy. Karaniso Ranga, Karaniso.
ದೇವರ ನಾಮ ಕರುಣಿಸೋ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕರುಣಿಸೋ. ರಚನೆ ಶ್ರೀ ಪುರಂದರದಾಸರು. ರಾಗ ಮಧುವಂತಿ ಆದಿತಾಳ.
before we conclude our performance for today's evening, I take this opportunity to thank one and all who are here. And I heard people are watching us online through a television network. We thank each one of you who have pulled out yourself from your regular chores of work, regular routine job, 9 to 5. I don't know from where all you have come from. Thank you so much. It means a lot for us to have audience like you here today. It means a lot. Thank you so much. Not only that much, these kids who have had past 3 months of 2 months of holidays, summer holidays, when I said we would like to present these 2 items which they had learned last year probably, I want to present this without a single rehearsal. I have not seen them before past 3 months now. They have come up all dressed by themselves, all ready by themselves, on time, ready to perform in such a wonderful manner. I know they need a bigger round of applause. I am very, very proud of them and their parents who made this happen. Thank you so much. Lots of love to you. The last item which we are going to perform is Hari Smarane Madhavu Nirantara, a very, very popular dance or music composed by Sri Purandara Dasaru. This item, we had composed it around a month back, and then that's when Sri Maniji and Ushaji watched us basically. The previous item, which just my wife did, she is not hearing me hopefully, she just did on-spot choreography right now and she is trying to perform. Now this one is Hari Smarane Madhavu Nirantara. A quick information about this item. This item and the previous item, they are very, very similar in terms of the theme. Basically, it's all about devotion and the utmost trust in Supreme Lord Shri Krishna. When we say utmost trust in Lord Shri Krishna, I said about the story about the Prahlada, where he's so confident that he's going to come and protect. Who else in Mahabharata, who do you think was having so much of confidence? Any guesses here? Yes, any guesses? Whom do you think Krishna was like complete, people were, or which character was so much confident that Krishna will come and protect her, him or her in the role? Arjuna was not protected by Krishna.
Draupadi.
Yeah, Draupadi, right? Draupadi is a very good example. Draupadi was being dragged into the Kurukshetra Sabha where they tried to